everybody, it's OldSkuleNerd. Welcome in. A band called Adept. They came out with some music a while back. I reacted to them before. I believe it was about 2 years ago was the last time I reacted to them. But this is a new song they just came out with. It's called Heaven. And no, it is not the Warrant version. And I don't think it's the Nelson version. If you don't know what those are, look them up. You'll thank me or curse me later. Anyway, okay, here we go. Heaven by Adept, presented by Napalm Records. Yeah, this one just came out like 2 days ago, so let's check it out. I'll have all of Adept's information description below. Please check them out if you enjoy this reaction. And with that, this is where I play my intro.
You said you'd never let me go. So it begins to fade. No matter where we go from here, nothing will ever change. I buried myself deep in love in the palm of my own hands. The river of forgiveness is as shallow as a drain. If I could make the time stand still, but it's taking you away. I never said that I understood what I did wrong. So I repeated the pattern.
I only want to stop it because I want to go back to this part. Nice stop part, man. Epic bass jump. Okay, so yeah, you hear the harsh vocal, you hear that aggressive push. Very good song, but I really enjoy the melodic back vocal. There's an echo or a doppelganger, a dub vocal behind the harsh vocal of a beautiful melodic doing the echoing itself. It's almost like, okay, you know how someone could say something and then in the illustration, there's a demon inside? What if this is in reverse? He's doing the harsh vocal, being all aggressive, but in his heart, you can hear that soft melodic tone singing within his soul. Ooh, see, that was very philosophical. And so therefore I probably made that up because I'm not that smart and I'm not in touch with my sensitivities. So yeah, sorry. Just ignore everything I just said and just enjoy this amazing back vocal.
No matter where we go from here, nothing will ever change. I buried myself deep in love in the palm of my own hands. The river of forgiveness is as shallow as a drain. If I could make the time stand still, but it's taking you away. I never said that I understood what I did wrong. So I repeated the pattern. Yet here I am and I'm all alone and we're right on time. When understanding will save us. This is a show for tonight. And all I need from you, nothing stays the same. Nothing feels like the weight of the world when it's crashing around you. Like a missing pieces. Nothing stays the same. I don't want to feel the emptiness controlling me. A fear that never ends. I still walk down the same old road to see your face again. But I missed the part when we fell apart and it was all because of me. You paint me black.
Okay, I'm not trying to stop it to ruin it, but I just want to point out something. The use of all the clocks in different variations, the multiple time zone clocks here, which by the way, all have different minute hands, so that's not correct. But then for the chorus and the ensemble view, the inside of a giant clock, like an impossibly large clock, right? With giant fantastical pendulum and everything else. That melodic vocal at the beginning all it did was remind you of the beautiful melodic vocals that could possibly occur. And I kept anticipating in the transitions that it was going to drop into a chorus, but it kept us guessing because it would go from that to a transition to a miniature breakdown, then into another transition. And then out of nowhere, without a buildup, it shifted into the chorus and his just powerful melodic vocal came through. When he did that, the tempo of the music changed from that metalcore, modern metal vibe. It had some punk elements to it. The delivery reminded you of some of that punk vibes of the early 2000s, but using metalcore, melodic metal, melodic death metal, modern renditions, but the delivery still had that kind of punk. You know, it dabbles itself in so many different variations that you can't nail it down. And I'm really happy that you can't, because it's really enjoyable. Nothing about this song says templated. Nothing about this song says, hey, you should start off with a nice melodic, transition into a harsh. Nope, we're going to do a harsh with a melodic in the background. Well, don't forget, you're going to do a transition into a chorus. Nope, we're going to do a transition into another transition that leads to a miniature breakdown, to another transition, and then suddenly pop into a chorus without any notification musically at all. And then from there, there's no telling where the hell we're going to go, because vocally and musically, this is absolutely perfectly chaotic. You feel there's metalcore, there's modern, hardcore, there's some punk vibes. There's a little bit of everything that people love in this, and they've woven them together in ways that they complement each other. I have seen other bands take other genres, other styles, other inspirations from different places and try to force them in where it doesn't work and it muddies it up and you're just confused. Whereas this one, they're using it to help keep it fresh, keep you guessing while still continuing that flow to where they're trying to go. This is very, very, very smart. This challenges you on musical theory. This breaks you out of the thought of, what genre is this? It isn't one. They've gone everywhere. Technically, they're not a genre at this point because they're pretty much all over the place, and it's a good thing. I'm enjoying this a lot. I really am. And I think I've talked enough. I'm going to shut the hell up. Sorry. Back it up. Okay, go ahead and take a seat and let us know where you're going with this.
Hey, you paint me black with all you got, but we both know from front to back of everything you did. And God, I was just a kid. But if I could, you know I would repeat the pattern. But the moment is now. No light will shine forever.
Stop. They did half a breakdown. They did half a breakdown and somehow morphed it into a symphonic power metal build. And then, again, without any warning, dropped to the chorus without a transition. Yep. I really, really like this a lot. When you keep me guessing, I'm in. That's the surefire part of a band that will get me in there. You know, and Malevolence, Ginger, you know, Red Handed Denial, Torrential Rain, from bands that are massively popular around the world to bands that are independent, and bands like Adept that are just you have to press play to even know what story you're going to get. Yes, there's a lot of bands that I love that the second you push play, you already know what you're going to get. You know, hey, Battle Beast does Battle Beast. Sabaton does Sabaton, right? But sometimes there are bands that you have no idea what you're going to get at all. Because every song, I don't even think the band knows what they're going to do until they do it. And that spontaneity, I love. By the way, every band I just mentioned, huge fan of. I'm not giving anybody shade. If I made it sound like I just gave Battle Beast and Sabaton shade because I know the music they're going to make, that's nonsense. I will always love those bands because they are who they are, which I love. So, all right, back to this. I'm going to try to finish this out. See, that's what happens. When it's too good, I stop it a lot. You know how I am. Remember when my channel first started with the 40-minute baby metal reactions? With the 5-minute song with a 40-minute reaction? Why? Because it just made me excited. It pumped me up. I had 1,000 thoughts and emotions going through my head and my heart, and I'm like, ah! It's been a while since that's happened. There you go. Old dog, new trick.
Nothing stays the same. Nothing feels like the weight of the world when it's crashing around you. Like a missing pieces. Nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. Nothing hurts like missing pieces.
That bass, man.
Nothing stays the same.
I wish I could have saved you, but I had to save myself first. I'm sorry.
Wow. That's beautiful. Okay. It's a very interesting premise. Now, I talked a lot about the uniqueness of how this is composed, how this is arranged, and how it continually changes. And for some reason, the music is matching the video because look at all the different variations of time. Clocks on the wall, the giant clock they're inside of, the wristwatch, the digital clock in his eyeball at the end. But the song is called Heaven. And in some ways, that's really the most important thing, isn't it? We talk about money, we talk about fame, we talk about power, we talk about happiness. What's the most important thing you have? What is the most valuable thing that you possess? Every parent that I know out there that's a fellow parent like me knows exactly what that is. It's your time. I spend my time doing reactions to these musical bands and I enjoy doing it. I spend my time with all of you on Twitch while we make those reactions. I enjoy my time that I share with all of you as we discover music together and you share me your life, I share you mine, and we share our time, which is our most important thing. And yeah, when somebody gives you their time and they share their time and they give you their time, is that as close as heaven as they can bring you? The most valuable thing to have. Pretty good. All right, everybody. That was Adept Heaven presented by Napalm Records. What a crazy song. And when I say that, I mean that with absolute honor and love because, man, what a trip. And If you enjoyed that, I know they got more music coming and I'm looking forward to it. The next one they do, I'll be sure to react to it because if it's anything close to this, it's going to be amazing. All right, everybody, I'm out of here. Yeah, have a seat. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. It really helps the channel grow. Also, if you want to subscribe, right over there. A big thank you to all my Patreons out there for everything you do. And if you want more content like this, check them out above. Remember, love one another, take care of each other. We're all stuck on this mud ball together. We'll see you later.